Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see from Incomplete Records RTP May 2013 for 16 marks. A trader requests you to prepare trading PL and balance sheet as on 31st March 2013, and they have given the opening statement of affairs as on 31st March 2012. Okay, and then they have given the current year balances also, cash, bank, debtor, etc. And they also informed us that there has been no addition or sale of furniture, computer and mobile. This is very, very important because there is no change. The opening balance will appear in the closing balance sheet. If there is any depreciation, after subtracting the depreciation, the final figure will appear in the final balance sheet. But there are no additions or no sale of these three items. Further, they have given the cash, bank balance, debtor, etc. These will all have double effect. One will go to our closing balance sheet and the other item will go to the corresponding working note, because we have to prepare cash and bank account. Why we have to prepare a combined account? Because the opening balance of cash is given as well as the closing balance of cash and bank is given, but further they have provided the cash transactions. It is not mentioned which item is made in cash and which item is made through bank. So we are compelled to prepare a cash and bank combined account. You should understand that. He provides the following cash transaction. They have given some receipts, cash sales, and what is received from trade debtors and for bills receivable. And also they have given the payments towards creditors, bill payable, salary, etc. And it is found prudent to depreciate furniture. So we have to show the figure after deduction of depreciation to for furniture and other items in our balance sheet as on 31st March 2013. Let us proceed into that. We have to enter one by one item into our account. See here, first they have given bank overdraft. So we have to prepare. You should first determine there is opening balance is there, capital, no issue. There is no credit purchases, there is no credit sales. So you have to prepare working note of bills receivable as well as total debtor account, bills payable and total creditors account. And we already know that we have to prepare cash and bank account also. And we have to prepare insurance, because there is unexpired insurance in the beginning as well as at the end. Same way, salary and rent outstanding, opening is also there, closing is also there. So we have to open insurance account, salary account, rent account, as well as stationery for stock account. So let us get into that one by one. I'll go item wise. So first item is bank overdraft. I'll go to the working note. So our working note starts here. Working note. So this is number one, bills receivable. You can make it in your own convenience, but first you have to close bill receivable, then your total debtor. Okay, you can start with cash and bank also. So bill payable, our item is 3, and I have made the formats for making it easier. The video will be slightly lengthier. You have to be patient throughout the video so that you understand the sum thoroughly. Now cash and bank account, our working note is 5. So first they have given the opening balance of bank overdraft. So this will be by balance brought down 4270, the opening bank balance. Next item, they have given outstanding salaries. So we have to open insurance premium is sixth item, and seventh item is salary. They have given the salaries outstanding. It is in the credit side, liability. So you should also write the opening balance on the credit side. Simply you can write it on the credit side. You need not to worry which side I should write. Because it is a liability, you have to write the opening balance on the credit side. Automatically the closing balance on the opposite side. Hope it's clear to you. Next one is the rent outstanding is 6,000 rupees. Why I am going item wise, so that you don't forget any item and you will not be in trouble at the end. Now bills payable is 22,500. I'll write the stationery and then we will go to stationery is a closing stock is an asset. So it is got a balance of 200. You have to write it on the debit side. Now on the credit side, they have given bills payable account. Bills payable account is 22,500. And the creditors account 52,500. And the last item on this liability opening balance sheet, it is capital 197,430. I am taking to my balance sheet. In the inner column, 197,430. Okay. So all the items of the credit side I have put. Now they have given the opening balance of furniture. Why I am writing this? Because there is no addition or sale. So only depreciation we have to reduce. Okay. Furniture amount we are going to write on the inner column 96,000. Depreciation they have given 5%. Always if it is 5%, always calculate 10%. 9,600, half of that is 4,800. You don't need any calci also for doing this. Okay, we will do the later subtraction part later. Now the next item in the opening balance sheet is computer. There is no change in computer also except depreciation 24,300. Depreciation they have told 10 percentage. So 2430. I am writing all in short. Please you don't write in short. 2430. Next item is mobile phone. There is no change in the mobile also. So the mobile's value was 8,000 and they have asked us to depreciate 25 percentage of that. 25 percentage of 8,000 is 2,000. Value we will be writing later. Okay, now next item is stock. This is the opening stock. This will go to our trading account. Opening stock 89,500. Okay. Next item is debtors. This will go to our working note opening balance of debtors. Balance brought down is 55,000. Okay. Next is bills receivable. Bills receivable opening balance is 15,000. These are all having a debit balance. Now coming to unexpired insurance. Cash and bank I will write because cash balance, opening balance, they have given 300. Let me write that. Then coming to unexpired insurance. Insurance is having a prepaid insurance. So the balance is 2,400. And stationery 200. I have written stationery. Now salary outstanding 8,000 we have written. All the liability also we have completed. So we have completed the opening balance sheet. Now let us move on to the closing balances given in the question. First is stock account. Stock will go to two places. One is to your trading account. Trading account closing stock 95,400. If you do like this, your question will never fail. You will be able to tally the balance sheet. Closing stock, this will go to my closing balance sheet also. Stock 95. Okay. Next item is debtors. Debtors closing balance, we will write it in the working note. Closing balance will appear on the opposite side. So we will be writing here 65,000 debtors and bills receivable 20,000. This will go to our balance sheet also, closing balance sheet. So let me write it in the closing balance sheet. Debtors. Debtors closing balance 65,000, but they have asked us to give provision for bad debt. Provision for bad debt, it is 5%. Again, you calculate 10%, 6,500. Half of that is 3250. You'll be able to do the part very fast. Then bills receivable. I'm writing it in short. Bills receivable. The closing balance is 20,000. Next item they have given cash and bank. Cash will appear here as well as in our working note 7230 and bank 18,000. So the total will appear on outer column 25,230. Okay. Then insurance. So let us do it first in the cash and bank. Otherwise we will forget it. So let us go to the cash and bank account. The closing balance is inner column 7230 plus 18,000. This will appear as 25,230. Already we have written the closing balance of debtors and bills receivable. Now moving on to the next item, unexpired insurance closing balance is 2,500, 2,500. This should go to our balance sheet also. Next item is stationery 230. Closing balance is 250. 250. So both these items should go to our balance sheet also. unexpired insurance 1500, and stationery, stock of stationery 150. Now next one is salary outstanding. This will also go to two places. Here we will write the outstanding expenses, salary 8,300, then rent outstanding 6,000, then we will come to bills payable 26,500, creditors 76,000. So closing balances has been posted here in the balance sheet. Now this liability side we have to put it in the working capital. So now bills payable closing balance is 26,500. Hope you are understanding and following me. Creditors account, the closing balance is 76,000. We have seen the salary outstanding. See here, opening outstanding was on the credit side. Closing balance should appear on the opposite side. So this closing balance salary is 8,300, and rent again closing is 6,000. Done. So we have posted the current year both the sides now. Now moving on to the cash and bank account. The transactions given in cash and bank account also will have double effect. So let us see. Cash sales means you have to write it on the receipt side. So this is sales. Purchases will go on the credit side. 509,800. Next item they have given amount received from debtors, trade debtors. They have received 1,51,900. Then they have received for bills receivable 65,000. Okay. Then trade creditors. They have made a payment to creditors for credit purchases 3,06,000. Then for bills payable, payment made for bills payable. I am writing everything in short. Please you don't write like that. 80,000. Next one, they have made a payment of salary. Salary, the payment made is 99,000. Then they made a payment for rent also. Rent, they have made a payment of 72,000. See here, one thing you should understand. Whatever you credit in the cash and bank account, this account is credited, but the corresponding account will get a debit. Because bills payable paid is 80,000, cash account is credited or bank account is credited, but bills payable account will get debit. All these items will get a debit. Salary account will be debited with this amount. Rent account will be debited with this amount. Here it is debited. The debtor account will get a credit of 150,900 by cash. So if you understand this, the sum becomes easier. Then they have made a payment for insurance premium. Insurance premium 10,000. Then there is a payment of stationery by stationery. They have made a payment of purchased stationery 1,500. Okay. Next one, they made a payment of mobile phone. You don't think that this mobile phone, see here they have already given information that there is no addition to mobile phone. Don't think that this is mobile phone is purchased. This may be a repair charges paid to mobile phone. So don't take it as an addition. Very clearly it is said that there is no addition or sale of mobile. Okay. So now drawings. So this item will directly go into your P&L account. This 9,000 because you have to consider it either it is repair or some other charges paid for that mobile phone. 1,20,000 is the drawing. So we have written everything here. Now let us post all these things into the concerned accounts. Okay. So now we will go to first item. We will go to cash sale. Cash sale, we will go to the trading account. Cash sale is 509,800. Then they have made a payment. They have received a payment from debtors. So cash account was debited. Debtor account has to be credited by cash. You can write by cash or bank. By cash because there is no bifurcation given in that sum. 1,51,900. Okay, second one. Then for bills receivable, cash received is by debt. Cash account, because cash account was debited, this account should be credited. Hope this is clear to all of you. 65,000. Next item, payment made to creditors. So there it was in the credit side. Here you have to write it on the debit side. To cash, they have made a payment of 3,06,000. For bills payable, they have made a payment of to cash 80,000. Next one, salary. A payment is made for 99,000. So there it was on the credit side. You have to write here to cash. Back 99,000. Salary payment is 99,000. Rent paid is 72,000 to cash. 72,000. You have to practice a number of times so that you finish it in time. For stationery, they have made a payment of 1,500 to cash. Cash account, it was credit, so you have to write it on the debit side 1,500. Then insurance premium, there is a payment of 10,000 to cash. 10,000. Now the mobile should go to straight away to P&L account. P&L account should be 9,000. Okay. Now we have to depreciate all those things. So I am writing here, then we will go to the balance sheet. To depreciation, furniture, it was 5% on 96,000, around 4,800. Then on computer, it was 10% on 24,300, 2,430. Then on mobile phone, it was 25% on 8,000. It was 2,000. So the total depreciation comes to 448, 9,230. And then we have to provide for bad and doubtful debts, provision for bad and doubtful debts. That was 10, 5%, I think 3250. We will confirm that also. 3250. So these were the depreciations posted here as well as in the balance sheet. Yes, 3250. Now let us take this balancing figure in the outer column. 91, 200. Let me, this 24,300 minus 2430 is 21,870. Okay, 91,200. Next one is, this is 6,000. Closing stock 95,400. Then comes, this is 61,750. Okay, 21, 20,000 bills receivable, 25 to 30 is our total cash and bank, and 2,500 unexpired insurance and stationery 250. Okay, and this side also we have posted everything. Now let us close each item. Okay, so let us first close this cash and bank balance. Okay, we will close the bills receivable account. So bills receivable, the total comes to 85,000. 85,000. This will be 70,000. This is the bills receivable received during the year. You have to write to sundry debtor account. BR received. Okay. So this will go to the opposite side of debtor account. This side by BR account. We have to write here 70,000. So if we total all this, 151, 900 plus 70,000 plus 65,000 comes to 2,86,900. Copy this 2,86,900. We will be getting the credit sales to sales account. Credit. What is the balancing figure? 231,900. This will go to our trading account. Okay. Next one, we are going to close the bills payable account. This 106,500. This will be copied to this side 106,500. So the balancing figure is 84,000. This is the bills payable accepted during the year by sundry creditors BP accepted. This will go to the opposite side. 84. I'm not able to write in the correct place. So 2 BP account, it's payable account. So the total of this side comes to 76,084, 4 lakh 66,000. So I am copying that 4 lakh 66,000. The balancing figure is 413,500. This is our credit purchases. This will go to our trading account. Our balancing figure. Okay, these items will go move on to that. Now let us close the cash and bank balances. Cash and bank account 509,800. The opening 300, 151, 965,000, making a total of 7,27,000. On the credit side, 4270, 3,06,000, 80,000, 99, 72,000, 10,000, 1,500, 9,000, 1,20,000, 25 to 30. This makes a total of 7,27,000. We have forgotten this drawing. Drawing should go to our capital account of our balance sheet. Drawing will be 1,20,000. Okay. So now this cash and bank account is also closed. Now moving on to the next item, insurance premium 12,400. If we subtract this, this will be 9,900. I think correct. 9 plus 1, 10, 14. Yes. Now this you have to write it by P&L account. This account it is getting credited, but P&L account will get debited with 9,900. Okay. Now next one, salary account 1,07,300, 1,07,300. I think 99,300. Yes, this will be the balancing figure. Yes, by P&L account. So this account is getting credited and P&L account will get debited. Rent account 78,000. 78,000. The balancing figure is 72,000. This will also go to our P&L account by P&L account. That will be debited with 72,000. Stationery consumption 1,700. 250 is the balance by, you can write stationery consumed or you can write P&L account 1450. This is the stationery consumed 1,700. So we have balanced all the accounts. Now we will be posting all these things to our P&L trading account. Purchases was, what was the amount? 413,500. Credit purchases was 413,500. And the credit sales was 231,900. We have posted the BR and creditor, BP and creditor. Now we will move on to the next item, prepaid insurance, because we will forget it. So we have to close this insurance 9,900. Rent, salary, Rent account was, how much it was? Salary account 99,300. Rent account 72,000. And stationery was there. There is no space. I'll write here the stationery 1450. 1450. Okay, so I think we have written all the items. So we have written the mobile phone, and we have written all the depreciation as well as provision, insurance premium 9,900, salary 99,300, rent 72,000, stationery. Okay, and the trading account, we got the sales. We have to add both these 589 509 800 and 231 900 will become 741 700, and the closing stock is 95 400. The total comes to 837 100. Okay, copy this. 837 100. Gross profit is 334 100. I think so. Okay, now bringing that 334 100, adding all these things, we will just check that items 9,000 plus 1450 plus 9230 plus 3250 plus 9,900 plus 72,000 plus 99,300, 204,130 minus 334 100, 129,970. This is the net profit transferred to capital account. NP transferred to capital account. It comes to 334 100, 334 100. So let me take this NP to balance sheet 129,970. So adding these two will give the total of 07 up 197,430 plus 129,970, 327,400 minus 1,20,000, 2,07,400. Okay. Minus 120,000 is your 207,400. This total outstanding 14,300 plus 14,300 plus 26,500 plus 76,000 gives a total of 324,200. This side total is 324. Let us make a total of the assets side. So this side it is 91,200 plus 21,870 plus 6,000 plus 95,400 plus 61,750 plus 20,000 plus 25,230 plus 2,500 plus 250 comes the total of 324,200. So your balance sheet gets matched. So you have to proceed like this. If you like my video, please like, share and comment, and share with your friends who are all doing CA and interested in accounting. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comment box which part you like the most, and is there any doubt, please let me know that also. Once again, thank you for watching. Bye bye.